takes it takes me forever to get a notification on my own place. Oh.
I don't have it. Get me off the screen.
Oh. Okay.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
I know. That's exactly what I
I
was
know that
doing.
sound.
You were reading my mind.
No, I do. That's why I'm
Oh my goodness, my throat's dry too. I got full of complaints today. My goodness.
I still don't have a notification.
Oh my goodness. Let me check me.
Hey, Kathy D.
Oh, Kathy got one.
I just got it.
Okay. So that's a full minute. We're behind. That's a lot, you guys. So when people talk to us, who knows what they're going to be referring to. Oh, it'll be way back when.
Hey, Tamar's early today.
Yay, Tamar. What do you know, Tamar?
And Kathy D got a front row seat.
Oh, I finally just got a notification a minute and a half later on my own stream. That's pretty dumb. Okay. Let me see how much.
Hey, Elaine. How are you feeling, Elaine? You're feeling puny on Monday.
Nancy, Kathy, Tamar.
Oh, it shows it's just 10 seconds this way. So that's not too bad. All right. So it won't be like too crazy.
Oh no, you know that better than that. It'll be crazy whether.
Well, fortunately, if there's any craziness, it will be my doing. So
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Yeah, I counted about 12 seconds from when you started tapping your finger.
So that's a little better than the full minute for getting the notification. My goodness. Well, those of you, what day was I on last? I did a little tricky and came on. I forget what day that was. Was that Monday or Sunday or anyway? Oh yeah, Monday. That's why. Because that's right. I didn't bother you because I knew it was your first day back to work. Anyway, so we were playing around with this cover. So I finally put it together. I'm not totally done, but I'm happy it's gone so far. And so I just glued down that panel that we were working on with all those strips of the rusty fabric. And I done a little bit of stitching on there. We put some little bit of feathers up here, a little bit of fabric to be our headband, and then put a little piece of wood, and I put a little bit of the leather around there. And so I basically followed all you guys' suggestions, basically. And we put a little strip of leather here. And then I was trying to figure out how to bind this on there because it's going to get a lot of movement and stuff. So I ended up just making 2 holes on either side of the stick and then ran this twine around it 2 or 3 times and tied it off. And then put a piece of the fabric tape that we had made to cover up the big old gigantic holes I had there and the twine going through. So that's how the cover came to be. And I put in the signatures on this one because this isn't what we're going to be teaching today. This is just a regular one. Put that in, and again to cover up the holes because I punched some big holes with the crocodile because this thing was thick. There was no way I was going to get with a needle or with a dowel, a regular punch. So I had to use the crocodile, and those are kind of large. So I didn't like how it looked. So I covered it up with some more of that tape and then just brought these together with a piece of the leather. So that's how that got finished off. This wasn't really part of our project in the sense of how to make it. So that's why I just did it on my own. We'll be doing the other binding tonight. But that's what we've got so far on this one. I think it's coming out kind of cool. I like it. And I might figure out to put some kind of little, I don't know, journal jewelry hanging from somewhere, or finding a way to bring in the feather maybe, and just, clipping it somewhere where it can easily be taken off if it's too much for people. I kind of like that right there, but I don't want to do it permanent because I don't think that would be for everybody. But anyway, those of you that are with me on Monday, this is what we ended up doing, and I kind of like it. And then inside,
hey Nancy, hey Darla, she's not taking breaths, so
inside I put in, it came out chunkier than I thought. I don't remember, I don't know why. I put the 5 signatures and then I multiplied. It turns out there's 250 or 60 pages. So no wonder it's a little chunky already. And I think this is already like 2 1/4 or something like that. And
emergency monkey. Hey Laura Kai.
Hey. So inside I tied them off inside, and then I just put little pieces of some of the fabric that we had. This you guys don't have any of that because I just had one spool of that. I didn't have enough to put it in the kits, but it's a little arrow. So I put that in the oops, something's sticking here. Oh, I didn't stick.
Hey Karen. Hey Mariatier, Elizabeth.
So that's just how each center is done. And I really haven't done any decorating inside, except I think pretty much on the front of each signature, I did put a little something.
Hey Jacqueline.
Oh, I did put a few here and there. See, I'm in an altered state sometimes when I'm doing this. So like, I didn't put anything. Oh yeah, I guess I did, huh? All right, Rosemary. Yeah, I guess I did put a few things, but it's just like the beginning, And then what I do, those of you that have bought my stuff, I put a big packet full of yumminess for you to make it the way you want it with all the good stuff. Okay, so this is what we're going to do tonight.
Barb, I need to find Jean Moran.
And
I need to send this to her because her and Joggles are the ones who was bothering you about this. So I'm going to send them a link. So you
very good, because I don't want to hear them complaining. Rosemary, how do you do that? Well, if you'd been at the live, you could have asked me. Anyway, so we're going to do this binding. It's just so simple, it's ridiculous. It just looks more involved than it is. That's what makes it kind of cool. So, but trust me, anybody can do it. If I do it, I'm the worst journal binder in the world. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. All right, so this was the cover that we worked on together to kind of mimic the style of this one, to have the little doors or pages, whatever you want to call. I call them doors. They're just little pages that open up to reveal something else. And I like how it came out. We did that together. We made the little window and put some feathers in there. You can't see it too well that way. You can maybe see it like, oh, not even that way. But anyway, there's feathers in there. And then a piece of the skeleton leaf we put in. And a twig, and then some twine, and then some of the rested fabric. So that's pretty much the front. And the base of it was the free printout that I have in the Facebook group.
Hey Gina.
If you look on the description below is the link. If you're not part of the group, feel free to come and join, because every month I have some free printables that go with that month's kit. And I printed another one out and put it on the back. So that's what's going on the back of this one. So
Ooh, I like that.
that's that. So what I did, out of your eyes, because I don't have a setup to sew with my machine here with you. It's all over in the other room. So it just doesn't work. It gets too crowded here.
Hey, Joggles, there's one of them.
There's one of them.
I rounded up one of the two.
So this is what I did, and you can do this whether you have a machine or not. You can do it by hand. It looks really pretty by hand. I just didn't have the time to do it. Those pieces of fabric that were in your kit, you could cut those down in half. And then what I did, I literally cut them in half, but I used some of the leftover cantha quilt that I had. And you lay it on here after you've cut it. You don't have to do it double. You cut it and you lay it on here. And then I'll turn it over so you can see what it looks like, the sewing. I'm a messy sewer. I don't care. I take it to my machine and I just go, woo, sew it. And then I just round it off, because when I leave it square, for some reason, I don't like it. You may like it for yourself, but for some reason, I don't like it. So I just round it off a little bit after it's sewn. And that is it. And I only do that on the cover page to the signature, because that's what's going to be exposed. That's why I do that. I mean, you don't have to do it at all. If you just want if you have some really cool paper that you've made your journal out of and you want your paper to show, because these were painted pretty colors, it would look pretty cool just showing that. But I also like showing a little piece of fabric. So you can do it either way. You do not have to put this, but I think it just kind of gives a little added flair to the end result when you do the binding.
So I guess you kind of line them up before you sew them to see what your pattern looks like on your head. Yeah.
What I did with this one, I tried to do like every other one, because I made a mistake of cutting very similar pieces. I had a larger piece and I could have probably gotten a different pattern to each one. And then after I did, I go, oh, I'm not going to tear that apart. And these were too much alike and these two were alike. I'm like, holy moly. So try not to do that. Try not to, if you have a pattern, try to get a different part of your fabric, or else do it identical. All of it. Anyway, that's just me. You do whatever you want. Don't listen to me.
I like that color though on that painty paper cover, that rusty cover. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it looks pretty cool on each one. There you go. So now what I have to decide is, again, this came out pretty chunky. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use all 5 of the signatures, or if I want to knock one to the curb. I don't know. Because it is, as you can see, it's a lot lighter than this one. And I have 5 signatures in here with the same number of pages. So I guess the things I put in here, the pages were just thicker. But the quantity is the same, but the size is definitely different. So I figure, oh, what the heck? Let's just go for another chunky monkey, because this one came out pretty thick. So let's just go with it. All right. So the first thing you do is decide what you want on this band of fabric that is going to be exposed this way. What your signature sewing is going to be laying over. Now you got a lot of different fabrics you can choose from that you've already gotten, stuff you have in your stash. It can be plain, it can be, decorative. I just like, I have my rusty um, muslin fabric here, and then some of the blue. So it's pretty much whatever you want to do.
Hey, Johnny. Hey, Jennifer.
So I'm thinking about what this looks like and what, because see, this was plain, so I put some color across there. So this is very colorful. So I was thinking maybe just going with something more plain, you know. I'm not sure yet because I actually haven't decided. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I might have this be the base just like I did on this one, and then maybe get a little bit of some other fabric to put across the same way, because these two colors I think would look cool there too, just the way I did that. So, so that would be pretty much, what you're going to decide what you're going to put there. If you have larger strips, of some of the faux leather, those would look pretty cool going across there too. So it's really, for some reason, my camera is closed, and I can't regulate my camera going in and out once I'm on. It's weird. I got a cheapy camera, so it doesn't let me do that. Anyway, these are going to be too short because this is so chunky. There's no way it's going to go across.
Yeah.
So that's out unless I go find some other pieces in the other room. Okay, so now again, for those of you that don't sew, not to worry. You can fold your fabrics over to any size that you want. These happen to be, I'll just show you what we'll be doing tonight, but they can be any size you want them to be. These, once they're all folded and sewn, they're 1.5 inches across right here. You can get your fabrics and you can glue the fabrics together, whatever kind of glue you like. You can hand sew them together, or you can sew them with your machine if you have a machine. You feel comfortable doing that. So I'm going to shut up for a minute, let Susan talk while I try to figure out what fabric I want to put on here.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I'm going to shut up for a minute.
Hey, y'all. She hadn't breathed the whole, how long? 17 minutes and 40 seconds. She didn't take a breath. I keep having to mute because Sophie is snoring in my lap. Hey, there's Pasca.
Oh, I got these pieces. Maybe some of those pieces that were in there would look kind of cool.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go that way. I got to see if they're long enough, though. Like I say, it's kind of chunky. Well, I could maybe put that on top of this because those are long pieces.
Kathy.
Let's see.
Hi, Darla.
Hey, Norma.
And I have some of the blue.
It was kind of chilly outside this morning.
Here, too. It got very cool last night.
I know Sophie came in this morning and she got up under my desk under her bed and I was rubbing her head and her ears were like cold.
Oh. Now I have some of the scraps of the horsey. Horsey scraps. And I have like 2 pieces of this. Or maybe 3 pieces of that.
Oh my goodness. I finally got my order from the back issues.
Oh, did you?
Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
I sort of did like an assortment of magazines so I could kind of, just get a little flavor of what they all are.
Mm-hmm.
And I got one that's called digital imagery or something.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Oh my gosh, the pictures in it are just
That
off
was
the
a
chart.
super one for doing collage. I mean, I know you don't like, once you get them, you don't like to cut them up, but for those that cut stuff up, that's a beautiful one to cut up.
And then I got one I haven't looked through yet, but it was called Beyond Paper Dolls.
Oh, I have looked at that forever, always thinking I want to get it, and I never have. So you can let me know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it.
I haven't. Did you look through it? I haven't looked through that
I
one.
just glanced through it, but what I saw.
But yeah, the pictures in that digital. Oh my gosh, they're just. And I found myself going through because it had some that were kind of like of this town where it just kept having different pictures of a house on a hill and a house, all these odd pictures. And I was like making up a story in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, quit hanging around Rosemary. You're making up stories now.
Hey, what's a picture without a story? My goodness, what a waste of picture.
I love Rosemary's stories.
Okay.
It's a Stampington magazines, Elizabeth. Every year they have where you can purchase
Back
extra
issue.
back issues that they have. But I ordered them
Mhm.
months ago. Well, back in
It takes a while.
yeah, it does.
I like the rust.
I like the rust, but it can't be it'll have to be the one on top because it's not long enough,
Yeah.
which is fine. You want to see it anyway. So let's see what we want to put on the bottom part. Maybe a horsey. You won't see it because we'll put this over it. So it doesn't really matter, what part of his face or anything like that. That might look kind of cool.
I'm not sure, Elaine, if you go join their mailing list on stampington.com, then they'll start sending you emails and they may still have the back issues available if there's any left.
Yeah, I like that black with it.
Maybe this. Just kind of let this kind of blend in. We'll see if we like the contrast with the blending in. Put it across like that, and then sew a piece of this on there. That might look kind of cool. And where's my cover and where's my back?
I like that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking I liking this one too.
I love that board.
I'm thinking it'll look pretty cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so too.
I like that. It speaks to me.
Yeah.
Rosemary.
Ooh.
I'm not going to tell you what it says to me, but it speaks to me.
No
Hey,
fun.
Suzanne. So Kathy has a question.
Okay, see,
But-
good thing she's here.
But she just got here, so don't yell at her.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You had the floor, Kathy. You had the floor. Oh, great, Johnny. Thanks for that.
Uh-oh.
I think she's scared to type it because she don't trust you.
Oh, okay. You mean she doesn't trust herself?
That you won't yell at her.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as the background, the major one.
No.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. She wants to know, okay, are the signatures already sewn in? So she's probably seeing that piece of fabric that you put on the card stock of each signature. So no, the signatures are not sewn in yet.
No, that's what you're here for. I hope.
It ain't because of our glowing personalities.
Yeah, it's not because you like me. And we know that already. It's because you want to learn how to do the stitch. I get it. And Popo wouldn't have called you if the stitches were in already. So this is going to be folded over like that. And it'll end up being, let's see, it's just what I have. So it isn't like I'm cutting it a certain. So this ends up being 1.25 inches, which is fine. This one I think was 1.5 inches. So we'll do this 1.25 inches. And for the sake of you guys that don't sew, we're just going to glue it down so that you know you can do it. You don't have to have a machine. And we're just going to glue this little puppy down.
Oh, look who's here. The caboodle of the month celebrity, Stasia, who got her journal.
We should let her do the class. My
There you
God,
go.
see what she did?
I saw that.
Man, that girl, she's a rising star.
I missed it. What'd she do?
She got her journal.
Kit?
Her journal she posted on the caboodle group.
Nicely done.
Made the backdrop
Wow.
or the cover. She's the cover.
Yeah, she's the cover girl.
Cover girl of the month for the
She's
caboodle.
the cover girl of the month. That's right.
Cool. And she's got it posted in the group.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Don't touch the mouse, Rosemary. I think my husband forgot the dog that Junior's outside.
Oh no.
I hear him barking. It's still nice outside. It's not cold. All right. So
Yes, Navajo boy. Very nice cover.
all right. So I need to know, how long are these going to be? Let me see here. How long? These are going to be kind of pretty chunky. Now, okay. Now what I did with this one, because I didn't decorate the back, I had this obviously come all the way over, you see. But because I didn't want it to cover up the front, I had it go over the first signature inside.
Oh.
And so we'll do that this time so that you can see how that's done. Because if you want them both the same, well, obviously, however, we do the back, that's exactly how you would do the front if you want it shown in the front and the back. But we'll do the hidden in the front and the exposed in the back today. So let me figure out.
So apparently Kathy is here for your bubbling personality because she's doing a piano hinge binding. I was just wondering if yours was sewn together.
Well, la-di-da. Thank you very much. I appreciate
I
that.
have to look that up, a piano hinge binding. Hey, Nashua.
I think we've done that already
I probably missed it.
on one of ours. No, I think you've done it. Okay, let's just measure from there to about right there.
Hey, Jean, there's the other one.
Perfect. Almost in
Jean.
half.
Hi, Jean.
Almost in half. Hi, Jean. Okay, so that'll work out good. And then just so for this one, now you guys are going to have to, measure your own because your signatures may be smaller or bigger than mine. So don't go by my measurements. Just, put your book together and have it go over as much as you want, at least 1 inch. So I have about 2 inches flap over. And don't do it too tight because you can always cut it shorter later. So kind of measure, 2 inches over here, 2 inches over here, and then whatever the width of your journal is. And that's the length of what you want it. And then you can always trim it back if you think that's too long once we get to that point. So that's cut in half. Now, the part that's going to actually be seen here, is probably what? Let's just see what that's going to be. That is probably, okay, it's about 2 inches. Let's say 2 and a quarter. So if you have a limited amount of whatever you want to put on here, just kind of make sure you center it so that most of that will be on your actual spine as opposed to being glued onto the front or the back. If that's clear.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So now, because I'm going to use some of the rusty stuff, I got to pick, the part I like, the part I want to see. And then I'll glue that down.
Looks like a hatchet, a tomahawk.
What?
Looks like a tomahawk.
Look at that.
Oh,
That rust design on that other piece.
see, I don't want the rest to get, I wanted the rest to be more in the center because when it's on the edges, you don't see it that much because it blends into this fabric.
So turn that one to the right.
So,
One turn.
say what? This way?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it better that way. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the tomahawk. Or maybe I just need to go with something different. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with this fabric because it doesn't stand out. Maybe I should get a contrasting something. What? I don't know what.
Try it.
Because you kind of lose the...
Put some black behind the tomahawk and or the rest of your out.
And this is, I don't have a piece. Oh, maybe I have some other pieces. Because none of these are long enough to go all the way around. But maybe in the other room, maybe I have a piece.
What?
This dog snoring.
Aha! This may work out better. And it'll be about that long. Oh, see, that shows it better already. What do you guys think? Should we blend it in or make it?
Well, what does that odd green look like on the book? Turquoise, excuse me. Turquoise.
Yeah. Well, it's got it on the front cover, so you know
Okay.
it's gonna match. It's already there.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
And it matches the back because I got the turquoise there too. So as far as that's concerned, it'll look okay, but I don't know.
Something hot. I'm getting like a hospital sheet feeling or something. I don't know with that turquoise. I don't know.
Well, you might be right. I don't know either. Because if I knew, I would have told you instantly, okay, I like that. We're doing that. And I haven't said that now, have I?
Yeah. It
No.
needs
And I
something.
usually do. If I don't ask anybody, it's because, oh, I like it. I'm going to do it that way.
Scrubs. There you go. Scrubs. Yes.
Well, we could go with something completely that's not even in the book. This color is not even. on the outside anywhere.
Put it together. Now put your turquoise up there, or your rust.
Because it'll just be the background of black, basically. You're not really going to see any of the print once you put this on there, which is okay. Are we getting any opinions?
Oh,
not yet.
Oh gosh, that means they don't like any of them. Because they've liked it of something, they go, that one, that one, that one. I know how these ladies are. That one.
Laura liked the last one.
The black with the rust.
Jennifer Jane loves that. Jean agrees with me.
What did you
Stasha
say?
likes matchy. Elaine said the feathers are too dominant. Barb likes the turquoise.
Oh boy, I can see I'm not going to get no help.
Jennifer said the feathers with the rust. Where are the feathers?
Right here, honey.
Oh,
it's the black
okay.
one.
Bleh.
But you really don't see them because it's folded and the rust covers. You just get the little outline of the black, basically, which I like. I think that looks cool.
Hey, Sue. Sue hasn't seen the true Rosemary style yet.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
So,
what does that mean?
So Stasha said try black with turquoise over it. Kathy likes the black with the turquoise over it. Suzanne likes the first one. And Laura says the one that matches to back in the front.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't know what any of that means, but okay, guys. All right, so now.
Sue says that one where you say, that's it.
I haven't said that yet.
That's what she means.
Oh, okay. I think we're going to be there in a second. I have a feeling.
I think you're right with that little bullseye you're fixing to put on there.
Ha! A little too big.
Well, then, you know what? Fussy cut it out.
But it's as big as he is. You know what I mean?
I know, but if you...
It doesn't mean he can't wrap around.
How does it look with the front end? I mean, kind of turn your foot.
It's just...
Well, that's not going to be on the front cover anyway, right?
No, it's going to be underneath.
Okay, so let's see the back cover. So that's not going to show. So, oh, that looks good like that. But then the only reason you need the piece under it is for the back.
Yeah.
Jean likes that. Laura likes that. Sue likes that. And Kathy
I think we have a wiener.
Yeah.
Wiener. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're not going to talk about it anymore. We're going to do it. Whoever doesn't like it, close their eyes.
Do you have two of those?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the other side look like?
And not that it
yeah.
And not that it helps, but you guys have one of these, which you could cut down the middle and still have the same kind of, maybe that's what I should do.
Maybe, and have the points going to the outside edge of the book. No, the other end.
Hey, look, that looks pretty cool cut in half.
The other end.
Say what?
Put it at the other end.
I like it cut in half.
This way?
Yeah. No, fold it back over.
Fold it back over.
And have the point pointing out the other end. The other end of the book. OMG. Just scoot over to the right.
I don't know what you mean.
Put that as the bottom piece. Yeah, there you go. Just like that.
Okay.
The points up and then the points down.
Oh gosh, you're talking to a dyslexic person. That way, point up, point down. Don't tell me those things. You want the black trim out or you want the black trim in? See, that's all you have to tell me.
No,
I
Okay.
understand that.
Well, I'm sorry. They didn't teach
does it to me all
dyslexia
the
in
time.
high school. I had to take Spanish. They had French and Spanish. That was it.
So is this what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, I think we'll do that. Because it was a little too big. And that means, boys and girls, you can do this too, because you got one of these in your kit. So excellent. But because I don't want to cut it, I'm just going to glue it together and just make it a little chunkier. So let me do that first.
So you're gonna have to sew through that double chunk and the glue.
No, I'm not going to sew through this at all.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be glued on. Yeah.
Is it gonna come apart when they cut it?
Say what?
Is it gonna
No.
It might. They might want to
put some glue?
yeah, put some glue or glue it onto another piece of fabric before you cut it, and then it won't fray. That's what I would do.
Hairs.
Yeah, just glue it onto, any old anything, and then cut it. Okay. Number 1. How do you say that in Spanish?
Numero uno.
Okay. Now start racking your brain because we're going to go with number 2 real soon. Okay, number 2.
Numero dos.
Excelente.
Gracias.
De nada. All right, so now we need to decide the thickness of this, what we want to do, which I think we had already decided. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm sure you ladies the same way. This place was clean. How long ago did we start? 42 minutes ago. This was perfectly clean. I got so much junk over here now. It's unbelievable. I don't know how it happens, but I'm sure it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's the process of your talent.
Or being scatterbrained. I don't know which. On my part. Okay, so what did we say? We said
2 1/4 inches.
no. The other one was 2 1/4 because I didn't have enough. But
Oh,
this
okay.
one over here is this is 1.5. One
Okay.
and a half for that. So let's see. Is that 1.5? No, maybe. Almost. So this is dirty and messy, and I think it's perfect.
Sue said it's called creative chaos.
There you go.
I would agree. Yeah. Yep. We must all be super creative. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
It's horrible. Back when I would stream, by the time I got through streaming, I could not get out of the fortress that I had put all around me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She ain't
Yep.
lying either.
What's that?
I said she's not lying either.
Okay, so I'm going to do this double. So let's just cut a strip of 3 inches. And then another one of 3 inches. Because I'm not sure how, I don't think this is long enough for 2 of them. Okay, so now let's see which one. Doesn't really matter because you're not going to see hardly any of it. So let's glue this down. And I'm sorry, ladies, I'm literally haven't looked up like once since I got here.
Hey, Barbara.
Sorry, ladies. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Joanne.
I was telling Susan that yesterday I hurt my back lifting up my 100-pound dog, and my back is killing me. So I think I'm sort of like jabbering to cover up the pain or something. And then I had to do some painting of the front door in my studio today, so I got that done through the pain. And now it's like, oh, so if you hear a bunch of grunting, it's either me or the dog, either me or Susan's dog that you hear. I got to like grunt when I get up, and oh, I can barely stand up straight.
So is your tree rash all healed up?
It's left a little swell. This is like a leftover scar, and it does that, but eventually goes away. Last time it did the same thing.
Cool.
It does go away, but it looks pretty nasty until it does. Whoops, I think I want. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So again, you can do this with a sewing machine or by hand or by glue. So I'm doing this for the non-sewers here, so you can feel comfortable in doing this binding.
Hey, Art with your heart out.
Hey, what a cool name.
It's Art out with your heart out. Yeah.
So is that basically like exposing the inner you through your art?
Sure.
Showing your heart? Maybe. Or I'm making too much of it. But anyway. Okay, so we have this and this done. And it's not going to show. What I would do if I thought ahead of time, if there was more exposed on either side, I would like maybe done a hand stitch of some kind all the way across, but I think it's just kind of a waste of time because that's going to go underneath the cover so you won't see it. Then you don't see this, and then you're only going to see a couple of inches on this end. But keep that in mind when you make, this binding, that, you might want to do some stitching of some kind to have it exposed and look pretty on the spine. But anyway, instead of the stitching, we're putting this pretty piece, so it'll still be cool. Okay, so let me clean up this mess here that I just totally messed this whole section. I can't even see what I'm doing. Let me get it all out of here. Okay. Take over, Susan. Take over.
They're talking about organizing. I have nothing to contribute to that.
What about your garage?
It's not organized yet.
But that's what you're leading up to, though. You're doing the pre-organizing work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to organize all my. I don't know. I have so much stuff. I was going through some boxes. I told Betty, I said, "Oh my God, look at these! These are those book punches that you punch the holes in the books, brand new in the package. Oh, here's the hammer and the thing for doing the metal, and here's the."
No, that's what we've gotten since.
All just it's ridiculous.
Since you wouldn't let me take it up.
Nothing else. Nothing else. I'm not asking that, Barb.
Uh-oh. Barb has a question. What? What's going on? What are you doing? Okay, so this piece goes there. That goes in the trash. Let me get all these horsies out of here.
Yes, get the horsies out of there.
Get the horse out of here. Okay. 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 How many different ways can I say okay?
Now it looks much tidier.
And let me take a drink. I need a drink. And you know why, Susan? Because I haven't shut up since I got here.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So now, get yourself whatever you like to use to make. I just use whatever I have around. Leftover cardstock or manila folder or just regular paper. Let me see. What do I have? Boy, I was cleaning up today because tomorrow's trash day, so I was like getting all the scrap paper. Maybe I don't have any scrap paper.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe not. Let's
I
see.
can't imagine that, but okay.
Well, I mean, stuff I can tear apart. Let's look at this. Let's see what this is. I'll use this and just because I already finished that one, I'm not going to use that anymore. So we will make adjustments. And so we don't get confused with, oh, can't use that. So we don't get confused with old markings. We'll cover them up and make some new ones.
Oh, is that your template?
Yeah. Okay, when you see how easy this is, you're gonna do like, slap your head.
Come here, Betty.
I said your own head,
Oh, okay.
not someone else's.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
She needs a slapping anyway. It's her birthday on Monday, so
Uh-oh.
she needs a little slap.
That was supposed to be a present.
I asked her what she wanted. I don't want nothing.
Well, then that's probably what she's gonna get.
So I thought maybe I could get her some things that have been on my wish list for a couple of months.
Well, that works.
Yes, ma'am, Sue, October 19th. And she is the most true to the fact, undecisive Libra.
Okay, so cut yourself. I'm just getting this the right length.
Well,
Cut
happy birthday.
yourself a little template of the length of whatever your signatures are. Mark your top because you're never going to mark it right. And with this one, because it's exposed, on some signatures, it really doesn't matter if they're off a little bit. You want to try and get these as, centered as possible because you're going to see what you're doing, Okay, so what I do is I measure. Let me get my measuring tape. Let me double check before I start telling you what I do, and then I realize, uh-oh, that's not what I did.
So, what did you do with Joshua?
Me?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Well, Joshua. It just sounds good. That's Navajo boy. What'd you do with him?
I haven't done anything with him.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing. He's just sitting there looking pretty until I'm ready to to mess with them.
Okay.
Okay. So this is okay. So this go down 1 inch. That's an inch mark, and that's a 1. 1 inch down, you're going to make your first mark. And of course, 1 inch from the bottom. And then 1.5. What did I end up doing? Excuse me while I talk to myself. Okay, 1.5. And then let's do the mark. Let's just do the mark.
Is it your birthday too, Elizabeth? So we have Elizabeth, Sue, and Betty Joe all born on October the 19th.
Hey.
And you know what, Sue? You're bossy just like Betty, so I would believe that.
All right, an inch. An inch. Then, and this is, so this is going to be 1.5. And then from there, we're going to mark 1.5. That's 1.5 from here to here. And the same thing here. 1.5. All right. Clear as mud, you guys. So whatever the length of your signature, the longest one, because you might have different lengths of signatures. Sometimes I put goofy sizes in my journals, but this happens to be all one length. So 1 inch from the top, 1 inch from the bottom, and then 1.5 inches from that point. All right?
From the 1 inch mark.
From the 1 inch mark, correct.
Got it.
So let me get my little pokey tool. And okay. And then now if you have different signatures that are different lengths, small, pages, make sure, like for instance, like this one, if I were to leave this in the middle, you can see that it barely grabs either one. But if you have it dominant toward one end, you know for sure you're going to get what am I trying to say? The sewing on it.
Right.
You're going to catch it. So keep an eye on that, on the sizes of the pages in your signature. You probably, if you've made journals, you already know that, but that's for the benefit of the newer ones. All right, so now, and because they are different sizes, I'm going to put one clip because there's no way for me to keep them lined up if they start moving around too much. And so I just try to line it up. And now some people like to punch these holes with a crocodile because when you do it with a crocodile, it will make a hole in your fabric, which sometimes that's a good thing. You want to see it. When you do it with these tools, once you take it out, it's almost like the fabric mends itself and it kind of hides. You can't even see the hole, even if you've made a big one. So whatever you think works for you. We'll try this on this one and see if we can even see once we pop it out. You can kind of sort of see it. I guess. I guess.
Hey, Barb, that's what we had for dinner the other night. She said she got a notification to watch chipped beef on toast, but did she get a notification for the stream she wants to watch? No.
Oh, funny. All right, so I'm going to get me some of my wax linen, and because of the colors I'm doing, I guess I'll use the black. I hope I have enough black. This is my last piece. Oh, I got a few little extra pieces. I can use all my little scraps. Oh yeah. I got scraps.
Scrap.
Scraps. No problem.
Yum, veggie chili. Never had that.
What kind?
Veggie chili.
Mmm. Okay, here's the worst part, threading this. And I just grab any needle, it doesn't really matter. Because you've already poked the holes, so not a big deal. Now, so now you have to decide. Well, no, you don't have to decide. I'm deciding for you. We're going to start on the outside because we're going to tie them on the outside for this particular look. That's why this was important, that you could see where this darn hole is on the fabric. Because you have to come in through there. So it is a little aggravating, because see, now it just disappeared. The hole disappeared. Maybe it's my glasses. I can't see the hole at all. And it's a big one. Wait on me, people. Okay. So if you struggle, just know I struggle with you. Your struggle is not alone.
And you start from the outside. Why?
Because we're going to tie it.
Oh.
We're going to tie it off on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, normally, if I had a longer piece, I wonder if that's enough. Do another one. I don't think so.
Hey, Missy, I don't know what a kitchen tea is. A kit. Yes, it's a kit.
Let's see if we can do two. Probably not, but let's try. All right, let's see if we can get through here. Yay! Oh, I can't believe it.
I think this one's sold out. Let me see.
Yeah.
But normally you can get them at the Rusty Peacock on Etsy. What is a lentil?
It's a bean.
It's a movie with Barbara Streisand. Papa, can you hear me?
I think this is too short.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't want to make my life difficult. So it needs to be just a little bit longer. It was one of the scrap pieces I had left over. I was hoping it would work, but it didn't. So it's okay. It is okay. We'll use it somewhere else.
Papa, can you hear me? Papa, please forgive me.
That was actually a pretty good movie.
I loved that movie. I have seen it several times.
I think that movie and Reds is a beautiful movie.
Reds.
Yeah, with Warren Beatty and I forget who the girl is. I think she's an English actress, and her name just completely evades me. I think she was. I don't remember. I can see her face, but it's about the Russian Revolution. It's just a beautiful movie.
I could watch Lentil over and over and over again.
Okay, so we're gonna leave this like this for right now. All right, and we're gonna do all of them the same. So we'll use our template.
Dr. Zhivago. That movie's so long. That's the longest train ride ever.
Reds is a long movie too. It's not as long as Shavag, or maybe it is. It's in 2 parts too. They have an intermission.
Like Gone with the Wind, they had an
Yeah,
intermission.
yeah. All right, make sure the top goes top. Make sure you even this out.
Diane Keaton.
Maybe. I can't honestly remember who it was. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
It's been years since I saw it.
She's awesome.
Is it her? Did you look it up?
No, Kathy Berg and Sue said.
But did Jan say so?
Janice hasn't popped in yet.
Okay. She would know. Okay, okay, ladies, what do I do with my needle? Oh, there it is. Where's the needle? Yeah, Diane Keaton's American. For some reason, I know what I was thinking when I know exactly where my mind went. When I said Warren Beatty, for some reason I was visualizing him with another woman, and it's the other movie that I was visualizing, which has nothing to do with Reds, was Heaven Can Wait.
Oh, that was
And
good.
yeah, and I think that movie had the English actress that I can't think of her name.
See, I prefer to watch Sling Blade.
Okay, so this was too short to make 2 also. So we're using up scraps. And this one was the one that was too short. So let's do one. Oh man, I hope I have enough of this stuff. I don't want to do 2 different colors. It might look a little too wacky doodle.
Julie Christie.
Yes, her. That's what I was thinking of. And for some reason I visualized her, no, it wasn't Diane Keaton.
When you said English actress, I thought like Cher or.
Oh my goodness. No, Diane Keaton was, I don't believe, look it up. I don't think Diane Keaton was in Reds. Unless my mind's totally gone. You guys got the Google. I don't.
Oh, okay. Reds, Warren Beatty.
I know that.
I know, but that's how I looked
Oh.
it up. So if I click on cast, it says Warren Beatty, Diane Keaton,
Oh,
Jack
it was her.
Nicholson, Maureen Stapleton, Edward Herman, and Paul Sorvino.
See, I don't know why in my head it was an English actress.
And
Isn't that weird?
maybe Bessie Love. Maybe that's who you were thinking. There's somebody in there named Bessie Love. She played Mrs. Partlow.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
So it's a 1981 romance political drama, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
I knew it was long.
Let me see how it compares to Sling Blade. I like the way you talk.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, I know Diane Keaton is American. I know that. But I just visualized an English actress. That's why I was getting myself messed up.
Kathy was there when it came out. She saw it.
What?
Reds when it came out. Yeah.
Oh, that must have been cool to see it in the theater. Because it's
I'm
like
gonna have to go watch it. I don't want to have to go watch
it's
it.
bigger. It's bigger than life type of movie. It needs to be seen at. Oh, I need to turn that down. I don't like how that's sticking out.
I remember sitting at the theater with my mom and dad watching Gone with the Wind, and I was a kid, and I thought that was the most awesome movie.
Yeah, it had a spectacularness to it.
You know, because I grew up on like Herbie and the Love Bug or whatever, all those Disney movies that came out way back then with Kurt Russell. He was always in those Disney movies.
Yeah, he must be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Well, in those days, he probably didn't give him good contracts to get a lot of money afterwards. Because if he got the money, the royalties off those reruns, all those movies are sold all over.
Don't you know it?
Yeah.
Kathy said it was great on the big screen. I tell you what, me and Betty went and saw a 4D movie.
What?
Well, we saw it it was only like 20 minutes long. It was Dora the Explorer, but it was pretty cool because she's like flying through the forest, and all of a sudden she goes, banana. And all of a sudden you smell bananas. And then she goes flying down this river thing, and all of a sudden the seat in front of you sprays water at you, and yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, what is wrong with me? I lost my needle again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they have what are those theaters called?
The IMAX?
Yeah, it's like an IMAX. Anyway, it does the stuff just like like the surround and
Yeah,
movement and that you lay down practically to watch it on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, those are cool. They had that at the museum.
Yeah, and one time they were doing like retro movies type things, and they did the original Star Trek, the first movie.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, the sound was crazy. Your ears, your whole, like your chest vibrated, when certain scenes came on. It was so intense. The speakers. And then you're laying down and you're feeling the sensation like you're taking off, and oh my goodness, it was crazy.
Oh, that would be cool.
It was. Oops. A lot of oops going on.
Hey, Deneva. There you are.
Hey, Geneva. Let's see if I have enough of these.
Oh, I see you put your little painted leaf on there.
Yes, I did. Wasn't gonna let that go to waste. Fun, fun, fun.
Hey, Samantha. Fancy seeing you around.
Hey, Samantha. Hey, I think that's the one I said that was too short. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't cut the rest of them that short. Yeah, that was the one that's supposed to go in the leftover pile.
You can use that one for dental floss.
Yeah. Oh, I have been making some really cool prints. I'm not going to show them yet, but I've been having so much fun. I've been having to take advantage of the sunlight because we're going to have a little bit of rain next couple of days.
Nope, Deneva, she's still working on it. I tell you what, talk about some cool prints. I know they're not eco print, but freaking Colleen's transfer she did. Holy cow.
Oh, really?
Nice job.
I missed that. When?
Well, she showed them on Instagram. I think she watched Devin do a video on it.
Cool.
And I mean, she had a whole book of them. They were just awesome looking.
I love when people do different things with the jelly plate, because it's so versatile. And we haven't even, as a group, I don't think we've even touched half the stuff that little plate's capable of doing.
No joke.
So it's cool when people come up with something little twist to it.
But I think it's the whole less is more that I like, because all that glob and paint on there, that just doesn't appeal to me. But when it's just very fine layer, or even like what's her name does, can't think of the lady that I love to watch.
Excuse me.
I forgot her name.
I don't know.
Okay, Kathy said Devin was on yesterday. Oh, okay, that's right. Devin was on with Kathy and Colleen yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Oh, I think I was there a little bit. I remember that. Yeah. But okay.
Take a drink.
I know. For some reason, I didn't remember. Well, you know me, I'm not watching all the time. I'm listening.
Yep.
So I might have missed some of that.
I know I got up early this morning, like I guess about 3:45, and I
Oh
thought,
my.
okay, well, I'm awake, so I'll watch Mary. No.
What happened?
Finally, it popped up and it said, no early stream. And I was like, "Ah,
Ah.
well, then I'm just going to take a nap." Kathy said she explained the process really well. Robin McClendon. Hello.
What about her?
That's the lady that I like
Oh
to
yeah,
watch.
I like watching her
Yeah.
too.
Oh my gosh. I love, love,
Oh,
love.
you guys,
You
you
got to
have.
get her September printables. They
I
are
was going to say the October ones. I guess it's
October.
October.
Yeah.
You've got to go get them.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yes, ma'am. I need to trim that one too.
I'm on a spending free, so I can't.
Uh-oh. They're only $3 or $4.
Can you smell that? Do you smell that?
Ooh, what? What are you eating now?
Well, Betty was in the kitchen and I thought I was smelling bacon, and she just brought me a bacon sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, her intuitive scripting. Thank you very much for that, Tamar.
Yeah, that's cool stuff. Okay, it's the last one.
Yay. Oh my gosh, she knows me so well. I'm just, after 30 something years, I'm still just amazed.
Are you sure the dog isn't gonna grab it?
No,
Okay.
because I'm like really weird, because if it's a BLT, then I have to have real mayonnaise on
Of
toast
course.
with da 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 da. But if she makes it a smash sandwich, then I like it with Miracle Whip and the
Ew.
bread and chock full of bacon, and then smashed and cut in 4 pieces.
I cannot stand Miracle Whip.
I can't either, but I like it for some reason on a smashed bacon sandwich.
Mm-mm-mm. And I don't know what it is about it I don't like, to tell you the truth.
It's so
It's just,
sweet.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, see, I don't like relish and stuff like that. See, that's sweet.
Oh, that's like the other day. I made me a salad and I went in there and made homemade Thousand Island dressing with real mayonnaise
Mm-hmm.
and chili sauce instead of the ketchup, and the relish and celery bits.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now you have these all done. And you lay them in the order that you want. Oh, that's right. I have them in special order, right? I think that one's supposed to go there so they're not all the same.
You
Yeah.
had orange. You had the black one in the back, but you moved it. But it looks better in the middle.
Yeah. I'm going to just leave it like that. Most of it's going to get, not most of it, but a lot is going to be, you're going to have a distraction to the eye when you put the other stuff on there. So not too bad.
Black in the middle better.
Yeah. All right. So now, if you have a big clip, which I don't think I do, or a nice big rubber band, let me see if I have a nice big, ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, there's my back, killing me.
Be careful.
Yep. I'm just used to jumping up and running, and I forget, oh, I can't do that. My back is killing me. All right, let's see. Maybe these will work. Ouch. It's just to kind of hold them in place. They aren't falling all over the place while you're working on them. Okay.
Stasha said, ice your back. It really helps.
Ice.
So, like early in the morning, get out of bed and go lay in the yard because it's supposed to be cold.
It is going to be cold tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I could lay out in the grass tonight. It's going to be cool tonight. All right. So now you have them lined up. Whether you use a big clip or you use the rubber bands, but get them kind of lined up the way you're going to want them. All righty. All righty. So then the next step, where'd those things go? I know we did them. Where'd they go? Which way did they go? Which way to go? Oh, here they are. Oh, I forgot to glue the thing down in the center. Hello. That was dumb. Okay, let's do that first because that needs to be done. Get that out of the way. So just kind of eyeball where the center is, more or less. So that's kind of like the center. So that would go about right there. I need to glue that down. Oops, wrong glue. Okay. And in this case, you got directional issues. so that Bobo won't get upset with me. I got to remember which way this goes. Get a little more glue where I can see it close. Okay, got one.
Suzanne said any 4% lidocaine product will help.
Oh, I got that too.
Salon Paws patches are great.
The what patches?
Salon Spas or Salon Paws?
Oh yeah, I think we actually have some.
Art Out with Your Heart Out says she recently tried those and those pads are great. Patches.
Yeah, now that you guys mention it, I think several months back when my husband hurt his lower back, or it was bothering him. I got him some of those, so I think we have some. Okay. Now, which is the top? That's the top. Kind of position it where you want it. Now, see the problem. Well,
Lucy,
I'll find a way to keep them down. But right where this kind of sort of bends is right where these things end. So I might have to do a little maneuvering with that to do something with that. You know, we do that later. All right. So now, and this is going to be really hard for me to do in the position that I have this in. I should bring something in because I usually just put it between my legs when I do this.
okay, not rated for children.
So let me get something to prop this up with. with. Okay, maybe this little doohickey on one side. It'll hold it up just fine. I just tilt it that way, so that should work. All right, so now you line these up. And it's going to be, you know, they're going to be able to move once you tie this until you actually glue it onto the book. So you don't have to like be super crazy about it, but you kind of sort of want it where you want it. And then all you do is you get the corresponding whatever you used to, and then you literally tie this. And again, you're going to be able to move this a little bit, so don't get, you know, too upset if it's not exactly where you want it, because there's going to be some give to it. I just give it a little twist because it is the wax linen, and then just kind of get them all into place.
That's not. Oh, I thought that was sewn to that.
No. That's why I said when you see how it's done, it's super easy. I told you, I do everything the cheater way. There's other ways of doing, there's a certain stitch, I don't know what it's called, certain binding, and it's got all these convoluted things to do with this, and I said, there's no way I can do that. How can I simulate that look?
I ain't doing no convoluted stitching.
No. I'm not into convolution. So I just always cheat and find a different way of doing it.
Convolution was Diane Keaton in that?
Her, some English actress, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, maybe it was Emma Samms. Lucy said buttonhole stitch, and once you have done it a couple of times, it's really easy and nice.
Okay, so that is how I do that binding. And then you can tie them a few more times and cut them, or you can put beads on there and create some cool stuff in the back. You know, your choice, whatever you decide to do. Okay, so let's do this one now. Same way. So when you see something that you like and you go, oh, I can't do that, figure out another way to do it. You don't have to do it that way. My brain just does not work certain ways. I can't do certain configurations, no matter how many times I read it or I see it or I'm shown, I already know what I can and can't do. So I don't, frustrate myself and try to learn something I know I can't. So that means if I like the look, I've got to adapt something else to that look.
That's how I am with technical stuff. I know my brain in from the TV, out from the well. No, my brain doesn't work like that.
Right.
I don't care how many times you tell me, I can't figure it out on my own.
Oops. Okay. So we have our spine done.
Oh wow, that looks good.
Meow.
That's Jack.
For some reason, I don't remember knowing you had a cat.
He just came in the back door to eat. He just comes in to eat and then he goes right back outside.
Aw. He doesn't like the dogs or what?
He loves the dogs.
Sophie terrorizes him.
So
He finally gets tired of it and bites her.
That looks so authentic.
now you can put on your back any way you want. You can literally take these pieces and glue them onto your back and then cover that up with either fabric or a piece of paper or something like that. You could finish it off that way. And you can, the way I did this one here is because I wanted this exposed. I brought these and cut these off and just brought them, to like the end here, or maybe even a little further back. And then I got another piece of fabric, this piece of fabric, and create a hinge out of the fabric and put part of the fabric here and part of the fabric here and created that hinge. So it's really, if you want these exposed like this is, or if you want them completely hidden.
Oh, I
Like,
see on that one where you were talking about putting, like you did your zigzag stitch on the edge of your.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't do sewing machine, you could just, make a stitch, do any kind of stitch, straight stitch or whatever by hand. And so that's it, ladies. Ta-da!
Wow.
I need a drink.
I think we all need a drink.
And if you don't like all that open space, you could have done another series of, you could do another one of these bands in the center. But I like the open space because I put the fabric. I want to see the fabric. If you didn't put the fabric and you left it just paper, you may want to put that third band there and be looking at this fabric instead. But it's all, your taste, what you want it to look like at the end.
So Laura said beautiful, Suzanne said fantabulous, and Elizabeth said ta-da.
Thank you, ladies.
Very nice.
And so when you open it, you have that just like this is opened. You can see your binding. See that? So
Somebody's going to find that book 100 years from now and go, look at this binding. Did they just go backwards in the 2020s? Or
they'll wonder when it was done. That poor lady, she did not know how to do any kind of binding, did she?
no, that's not what I mean. It's just so different from.
That's what they would probably say. She did not know what she was doing.
This book
Now,
must
see,
be
this is what
200.
I mean. This one came out pretty. Look how thick that is.
It's very thick.
Yeah. But it's going to give you a lot of room to fill in the rest. There's no problem. You're not going to have a gator mouth on this one, that's for sure. I'm not sure why this came out so chunky. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I really don't know. I use the same kind of paper on the other one. So it's kind of weird. It's very strange. Oh, well. Maybe I should flatten it out a little bit.
Did you bone fold all your pages?
No, I don't.
You don't ever.
No.
Okay.
It starts looking too clean when you do that. To me, anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. None of my journals are clean looking. At least I hope. I strive not to have them clean looking. Okay, it's getting down a little bit. A little bit. Actually, a lot. That helped a lot. Yeah, that helped.
Wow.
That helped. All right. So now, let's see. I got to figure out how on this particular journal I want to finish this. And I'm thinking maybe I just want to glue these down on here and then cover it up with some paper or some fabric. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Or gluing these down. Oops, out of frame. Gluing these down on here. And then putting the cover. And then on the back, I might do the same on the back. Because I kind of like this.
Because you don't want to cover up. I thought I was going to cover up your little curly ear deer.
Yeah. Here, you don't want to mess up with all these little critters. Well, I could make it really short, where not too much of the stuff's being covered up. I got to think about that. How I want to finish it off. Because what might look kind of cool is bring it over X amount, an inch or so. And then kind of cover it up with the faux leather. Glue that on top of it. That might look kind of cool.
But where would you end it?
Right where it butts up with this.
Oh, okay.
So if it was like say, like there. Not that big, of course, but anyway, I'll probably end up gluing it. Probably. So we won't have all this slip and slide all over. Yeah, I kind of like that. Anyway, I think it came out pretty cool, huh, guys?
I think so. Very nice.
And
Jennifer loves the way it turned out. Art, art out with your heart out. Likes the chunkiness.
yeah, I'm kind of liking it too. I usually don't like it that much, but I do kind of like that. And what else was I going to show you guys? No, I forgot what it was. I'm looking, I'm not seeing. Oh wow, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So as far as this journal, was there is there anything that was in the kit that I'm forgetting about that we need to address, like to make something with it or something? Because honestly, I don't have a kit. But I think we covered most of the parts and pieces that were in there. We didn't do all that much with the beads, but you guys know how to just string beads and put them wherever you want them. I just left an example of this right here. And the feathers, we've used the feathers and stuff in different ways on the different pages.
And then you did the little video snippet of the front thing. Yeah.
Yeah, how to make, we went together how to make the door thing.
Colleen says the binding looks cool. Geneva loves it. Barbara says fantastic. And then Colleen says a pen or something.
A pin or something?
Was there? I didn't get a kit.
Oh, she's probably maybe talking. Is she talking about the feather thing?
Oh, that.
Yeah, we didn't do that yet. Let's do that. It's again, it's super simple, but it's simple because I know what I did. You don't know what I did. And when you see, you'll say it's super simple. All right, let's do that.
It isn't going to be like trying to do the geisha girl, is it?
I still don't know how I taught you guys that.
And there's Janice with the peace pipe. Hey, man, you must have did it right because Colleen had hers on posted that night.
She probably already knew how to do it. She was just tricking us. Oh.
No, because I remember her asking you to go back and show something. I can't remember what it was. All I know is I was just sitting there going.
Well, she's just a good learner. That's all.
I want to have a geisha in my book.
All right. So each of you got at least one of these in the kit. And then I just took a strip of the fabric. And I think what I did, well, I know what I did, but it really didn't work the first time. What I tried to do, well, let's just do it. Shut up, Rosemary. Just do it. And you decided that if you want to do it that way or not.
Colleen said, nope, she was just determined because they were so pretty.
Okay, so there's a color.
Oh, you know what Betty and I found when we were going through the old Christmas stuff? We found the ornament caps.
Oh no! Do you have oodles? Do you have some to share?
I don't know if we have oodles because we still have some more Christmas to go through.
You know what gets me so aggravated? They have the stuff out already in places, the Christmas stuff, and nobody has the caps. What's with that?
Because people don't. Well, I would assume though at Hobby Lobby, since
They don't
sell
have them.
The glass balls.
They don't have them. Last year I went and I took one with me and they go, oh, I'm sorry, we don't carry that. Okay. I went this year. They put all the Christmas. And I'm sorry, we don't carry that. And I did look through the whole store before I asked. They don't carry it. No.
Is that the same Hobby Lobby that doesn't sell ice cream?
That's right. So I don't know. When I got them, I got mine like maybe 4 years ago. Maybe they just don't even like make them. Like who replaces those things? You know what I mean?
Oh, they have to make them.
But I can't even find. Well, I did find them online, but they were expensive. I wasn't paying that for it. When
Maybe.
I got them at Michael's, and it was, when they do the like 90% off for holidays and stuff. But last year I went, they didn't have them. So I don't know.
Have you checked like Lowe's or Handy Dan or?
Yeah, well, this year I didn't, but last year I did. I went everywhere that sold anything remotely. I went to everything. I went to like Ace, I went to a Lowe's and Home Depot and all those crazy places, and nobody had them.
Ace is
Sorry, we don't
with the
carry
helpful
that.
hardware, man.
I'm sorry, we don't carry that anymore. Okay, where are my little strips of stuff?
Ornament cap. So I'm gonna look and see. I'm gonna try again because maybe it was the time of year that we were trying to find it, is they weren't available. So let me go look
Yeah,
again.
I don't know. And I gotta get a little piece of something.
And that was for the tassels.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta go find me a little piece of. I don't have any here. A little piece of
Oh, they're all over Amazon now.
How much though?
Well, they have some. They have some beautiful ones that are about 100 grams. It says 250 to 350 pieces. Oh no, that's a bead cap. Sorry, they put those in there. Um, yeah, they are kind of expensive. Here's a package of 100 for $29.50. Da, 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 da. Let's see.
What price did you say? I was in the other room.
They had the plain ones 100 for 20.
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous.
$29.50 for 100. They have this doesn't say how many these are. These are silver for, these are half-inch package of 50 for $17.
No way, Jose. I wonder if Allie has them. AliExpress has them.
Yeah, if
I
you want to wait till March to get them.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm frugal, man.
That's right. I'm those other high prices are for people that have no patience.
Thank you.
There's some things I have no patience for. That I have patience for. I refuse to pay that for it. Okay. So
That's right. There, do like Kathy D said. Buy a box of old ornaments at Goodwill and use them off of those.
I never find those I don't find anything at Goodwill. And plus I don't go to Goodwill. I don't go anywhere anymore.
Well,
all right. Here we go. So what I did with this one, and it's okay. I the paper, not the paper, the fabric beads that we've made in the past. I literally slid one of those in there. Right?
right.
Does everybody know how to make a fabric bead, or should I give a little quick demonstration how to make a fabric bead
Well, while you're here.
while we're here? Okay. So
Colleen says demo, demo, demo.
oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll cut about an inch, inch and a quarter width, then cut it at a diagonal so you have a pointy end at one and a
Tapered.
tapered one at one and regular at the other. And then whatever little round thing you have around, I use this. This is a chopstick.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
You with your Asian apothecary kit. We know.
So, so we've got this, and you start with the fat end. because then the tapered end will wrap around and give kind of, depending on the kind of fabric, the pattern you're using, it'll give a cool effect. So, and depending how big you need the center of your bead, like if you were going to be using little small threads, you could start it down here. But the fact that we're going to move it all the way into this, you want it a little bit bigger. So, maybe an inch or so up to give yourself some space. And then oops, a little slippery there. I think I used that on my shellac. I stirred my shellac with that and it's a little slippery. So get that and have it go around maybe a couple of times. You can use any kind of glue. It doesn't really matter. You can even use a glue stick. I can't even get this to go. I didn't have that. I didn't have a little lid on it. Maybe it won't even come out now. Forgot to put my pin on there. Oh, it's coming. And just put a little tiny bit, just a little dot, and just keep turning. And that's it. That's all you do.
Wow, Janice said Blue Whale Arts has those ornament caps 45 cents a piece.
See, that's ridiculous.
So she said they must just be high everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I have some, but I don't have oodles. And as soon as I use them, I'm going to want some more. So that's why I'm on the hunt. So I put a little bit of glue on the end and wrap it around. You can use hot glue. You can use fabric glue, whatever kind of glue you want. And there you have. You've got one of your beads. So it'll be a little bit bigger. Let's start that up. Put a little dab of glue. Keep rolling. And put a little bit more on the end. And keep rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling.
And then hope you can get it off the stick. Oh, I did that kind of tight. Oh, jeez. And don't do it so tight. Or you won't be able to get your thing out. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I think I discombobulated it. I did. That's okay. But you guys get the idea. I pulled the inside out. Not a good idea. All right, so now next thing we do is you get your feather and you get one of your beads. Let's get the discombobulated one and put it in there. See what that looks like. Yeah, why not? Let's use the discombobulated one. And then put a little bit of glue on where you're going to want it to sit. And then do the technical squish. There you go. And then on this one, what I did, I think I ended up using some a glue gun because it got kind of thick there. But you can get some fabric. This was a little piece of
Can you use your fabric tape?
suede. Ooh, I don't know. I bet you could.
I bet you could.
I bet you could. This I used some suede, but you could use fabric too if you just have fabric. Let's see how that works out. Let's see how it works out. Let's cut a piece.
Dang, Kathy said that Kathy D said she got paid $1 for a box of a dozen at Goodwill, and then she got her senior discount to boot.
Oh, wow.
And now's the perfect time,
It is.
especially if you go to my Goodwill where I donated like 50 boxes of Christmas stuff.
Ah. All right. So we're going to do that. You can put that right there. Well, see, I can already see the problem. When you put fabric, it's kind of floppy. When you put the suede, it's sturdier. So this may not work.
So Stasha has a question. Rosemary, are the envelopes you posted just to use as pages or page decoration? Did you post some envelopes?
I don't know. No, that I know of. Are the envelopes you posted
Oh,
just
excuse me, envelopes. Envelopes.
right?
I said envelope. That's why you didn't understand me.
No, I knew what you said, but I don't remember posting that. Are you talking about in the group? The only thing that I personally have posted to use are collage pages. Unless I posted something I don't remember. That's also very possible.
Did you do some envelopes with the Renaissance kit?
Not in the group.
I thought
Those came in the pack.
Oh, that's right.
That's still too flimsy. Kind of sort of Stacy, try to remind me what I did. Who knows what I did.
Caboodle group. Okay, caboodle group. Here we go. Rusty Peacock caboodle group.
Because I do things and then forget that I've done it. So
minute, because there's Joshua.
How about here's the fake leather, the leather stuff, fake leather.
There's Pauline's
a different color. Yeah, you're gonna have to refresh my memory.
Oh, it says Rosemary Morris uploaded a file October 1st in a envelopes 4.
Huh? What is that? How funny.
I'm on my.
What did I do?
Can't look at it because I'm on my.
See what a harebrain I am? I don't even know what I posted.
Yeah, so.
Good thing I didn't argue with you. See, right away I said, I don't know.
Native American envelopes.
Oh, those. Okay, the reason I didn't remember was because someone in the group said, hey, I have these envelopes. I'll share them. So that's I posted. That's why my memory is faltering. Those weren't mine. So what was the question now?
Are those for decorate? Betty's in the room laughing at you. She said, are they to use as pages or page decoration?
Oh, whatever you want, actually, let your imagination flow. Man, what a harebrain I am. Okay, so now we have this little piece here of faux leather.
Those are caboodle kit remittance envelopes.
Yeah. Please include your donations. And then I'll put a little bit maybe of this. Let's see what this red stuff looks like around there.
It's only been 13 days since you posted it, really.
Hey, the way I am, when I'm over, I'm over. I don't remember things. It's like I get excited about something and I do it or I say it or I show it, and then out of mind. I'm on to the next thing. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Not enough color, I guess. So for sure, I'm going to put this. We'll put this. Let's put a little bit of glue and glue that little puppy down. Whoops. Glue that puppy down. We'll glue around there. I'm over here because for some reason, I think because I have bad allergies, my eyes are watering and I can't see too far away even with my glasses. I got to get it up close to get this glue on right. And then we'll figure out a little fabric to tie around that to give it a little finished look. That one like this one. So then we can get another piece of fabric. Let's find what we want. Let's get another piece of this from another section. It'll just give us another color. And let's do this at a diagonal. Oh, it's a little crooked, but that's okay. And then just like we wrapped it around this, we'll wrap it around this. And we'll end up with the look like we have another bead around there when we actually don't. Let's put a little bit of glue right there.
That would be cool to also use your little piece of leather strip or that little. Didn't you have like a leather string in there or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tied that off on the bottom.
Yeah.
We can do that too. Cut a little piece of that. And you can do that with, with anything, with muslin or any kind of bright fabric. It doesn't have to necessarily be that. Okay, so that's the beginning of that one. And then we'll tie it off with a little, a little something, something. Let's see. I do have some left over of this. I could cut a little strip of this. I say a thin strip. This end's thinner. It's okay, ladies. I'm talking to myself. Nothing dangerous.
Looks like a chamois.
It does, doesn't it? But it's not. But you could use one for sure. All right, so let's tie this. I'm getting hungry.
You want a bacon sandwich?
Oh, just the thought of it gets me hungrier. I do have crackers though. No bacon flavor.
Ew.
I said no bacon flavor.
Oh.
Well, that covers up that whole thing on the bottom, but that's okay. But that's basically how you put that together. And then you can get a ball pen, I'm thinking of ball pen hammer. Oh my goodness. You can tell where my brain is today. I did a tiny, tiny bit of construction work today, and that's all I think about. All right, so That's it. Ta-da! Can you see it? And if you put a little face on here, it could be a little.
A little totem pole.
Yeah. These are the hands.
That looks like those big socks that they have blowing outside of like a tire company or something. Those.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Gumby.
Oh, I think that's my all-time favorite when he did Gumby. Oh my gosh. That and when he was in the hot tub. What's his name? He did
In the hot tub.
yeah, he did James Brown.
Oh.
He'd stick his toe in and scream like James Brown. Hot tub.
Hot tub.
It's so funny. Oh dear. You can visualize it, right?
Yes, I can. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. And he had that big old cape on, like how normally when the guy worked to perform, he'd throw his cape down and throw it on the floor, and then start doing all this screaming and hollering. But he did that, and he just had his shorts on. And he's walking into the hot tub, and sticks his toe in.
Darla said,
"Who?
The postcards, Rosemary."
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
The postcards.
I don't know.
The postcards in the kit.
The postcards there's postcards in the kit. You guys, you guys are dealing with October. My mind is in December. Oh, this is really hard on me to go backwards. It's hard enough for me to go forwards. Postcards. What postcards? Oh well.
Postcards from the edge. I don't know. Maybe she's talking
I
about
trust you guys. I trust you guys.
Maybe she's talking about the hummingbirds and the butterflies.
Oh, maybe so. Oh, she took it off. She's probably
Wrong chat.
She's probably buying something somewhere else. I'll take the postcards. You know how Darla is. She's moderating all over the place, and she's just like one of these jet setters, but on YouTube. She's flying around all over the place, all over the world, all over the country. She knows what's going on. All right, next. What was the next thing?
Postcards.
Please. I don't know what that means. People need to realize I need complete sentences. I cannot deal with topics. I need a sentence.
Okay, Rosemary, what about the postcards?
Okay, which postcards? Which ones? Oh, okay. I was talking, listen to this. I was talking to my husband, and I was telling him, because he doesn't understand, just like most of us when we first got into YouTube land and, all this crafting stuff, we didn't know what was going on either when we first discovered it. So my husband, just imagine where you were, he's there, but knows even less because he doesn't do any of this stuff. So, he was on YouTube looking for who knows what, and some video popped up, and they were doing something that I've talked to him about, stuff that I do. So then he goes, how come they're copying you? I said, Richard, they're not copying me. That thing has been around forever, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. And so nobody's copying anybody. It's just we all do like the same stuff, and we see it, and we all do the same stuff. And he goes, oh, okay. So then something popped up again with that same subject. and he clicked it for whatever reason. He's never watched, I think, none of my videos ever. And he clicked on it, and somebody made a reference to them monkeying something. And so my husband has to go to me and he goes, "What the heck does that mean?" So I had to explain to him, it just means that you're mimicking, or you're copying
Aping. Yeah.
what the other person did. And then he goes, "Oh, okay, I get that." He says, "How come you don't use that little toy that you bought Junior that Junior doesn't like?" And I go, "What toy?" And then he reminded me, the little monkey. He says, "So when you do something that you were inspired by somebody else and you're monkeying them, you need to give them the monkey shout." So I said, "Okay."
My dog is twisting her head. What the heck?
So from now on, when I do something that's inspired by somebody else, they're going to get the monkey call. Emergency monkey. That's right. 911.
You did not do the tabs.
The what?
Tabs.
Tabs.
And then Tamar said, "Would you please explain how you made the black hanging piece on the fabric journal?" What is that? On the fabric.
This, right? Is this what she's talking about? Whoops.
Either that or she's going back to the September kit.
Okay. Okay, this is when you can kind of sort of only make it when you've got the stuff that I have. But I will explain what I did. Let me take this off first. First of all, is this what she's talking about? Oh, yeah, she said yes,
Yeah.
that. Let me take this off first. And then we can explain it. This up here is just a piece of the rusty fabric. And then this is one of those pieces of the leather that I put in the kit. And then this right here, and I just kind of tied a loop. I didn't tie a knot. I just literally tied a loop and closed the loop with the little pieces of fabric. And then this was just a piece of suede that I had. It was already in that kind of awkward shape, so I just took advantage of it and looped that over the loop and glued it down. And then all of these little pieces came from a scarf that I bought years ago at a secondhand store that is just this stuff. And so I cut a piece, I think just the ends have this. So I cut one of the ends off of the scarf and glued those pieces in here. And then from that fabric that you have in the kit that has all of the feathers, I cut one of those feathers out and glued it on there. And that's how I made that. Does any of that make sense?
Yes.
So that was that. But if you have, I know most of you ladies have some cool, what are these called? I don't know what you call these.
Strings.
But there's a name for it and it escapes me. I can't forget what I don't know. Oh, fibers. There you go. Of course, Janice knows. I mean, yeah, fibers. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find that little piece to show you how that's a good resource of stuff.
It's okay, darling. She didn't remember those either.
You see, this is what that came from. I got this, but on the ends, it had all these fibers. And I just cut those right there. You can see where I cut it off. And that's where these came from. So I got this for like 25 cents. So I have all these fibers I can play with. And then who knows, maybe I can tear all this apart. And there's a bunch of, because all of this is made from this. So don't overlook any of these things when you see them.
Scenes of that at Tuesday morning, I think it is. We got ours.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I think it's beautiful.
Yep.
It's really pretty because it has such a variety. Anyway, so that's where this came from. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Put that back on there. Oops, wrong way.
So that's a remnant of her husband's headdress from when he went off to war, and that's what he has left.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when her child that she was pregnant with when he died, then she's going to weave this into her son's hair.
Weave it into his headdress.
Yeah, exactly. So never to forget.
Tamar thought it was real animal fur.
Oh. No. It's real fake fur. Fake fur. Okay, next.
I'm trying to think. Empath, y'all, is planning to make it into a neck piece.
Say what?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Like what do they call it? A bolo?
I don't even know what that is.
No,
I thought that was a
cowboy.
Oh. That's like a necktie, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a with a rock on it or something.
Yeah. Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is kind of cute. Junior didn't even slobber on him or anything.
I tell you what, this is the toyest dog I've ever had in my life.
Oh, that's right. We didn't do anything with the silk cocoon. Time to monkey that, guys. Do I have a cocoon? Where'd
You
it
better
go?
get that monkey out of here because I got a house full of dogs. And if you play that shrill noise one more time.
Oh, God.
What was the silk cocoon?
Well, I got to find it.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
Oh, here's one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I thought this needed to have some stitching around it because, just something of nature, and I just thought they were so cool. I wonder if I opened it up.
A butterfly might fly out.
I've never opened one up to see what the texture is inside. It might be kind of cool, or it might be kind of creepy.
Is it can soak it and it will turn into a gossamer type look.
Ooh. Did you do that, Suzanne? Did you already soak it? I'm gonna figure out where I want to cut it. Maybe the bottom tip. Oh. I don't want to like change too much the shape of it when I cut it open. Wow, these things are tough. You got to figure it's got to really protect them from all the elements while it's growing.
She said they are called handkerchiefs.
What is?
Not sure.
Wow.
Are you sure that's not a rabbit's foot? My rabbit foot is missing its coat. She said no, but she's seen it.
Oh. I don't know how I'm going to get this open. I didn't want to do the tip. I didn't want to cut the tip.
Get your X-Acto.
Hey.
Janice said, I've watched a show on Japanese silk farms. I think they boil them to open them.
Oh, no wonder I can't open it.
Man, what does that do to the butterflies?
Well.
Is Junior still outside? Because I hear him barking.
That's Sammy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for thinking of him. Poor thing. No, he's inside.
She said when you soak them and open them up, they are called handkerchiefs.
Oh, okay. Silk handkerchiefs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and they also form a heart.
Aww.
I see a story coming.
It could be Pocahontas' heart with John Smith or whatever that legend is.
It also could be the top to a 1950s dress. Look at that. It's the bodice.
A Marilyn Monroe's dress.
Yeah, to strapless dress.
Do you see where that CIA agent on his deathbed confessed to murdering Marilyn Monroe?
No.
Whatever. I haven't got to read it yet. I was going to post it on Facebook so it would tell me immediately if it was fake news or not.
Okay, let's see if we can pull up these little papers. You know, because that's got to be super cool stuff.
Oh my gosh, boiled butterflies.
Stop it.
No, Janice was saying no butterflies. They breed the caterpillars to keep up the stock, but yes, the ones in the cocoons do get boiled.
Oh.
It's kind of like lobster.
Oh, gosh.
Just do it real fast.
She was bludgeoned, but it was really, really fast.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't feel it.
Hardly felt a thing. Only the first blow. And then she couldn't remember a thing.
It's like those poor.
Oh, look at all the silk I'm getting.
Wow.
I don't know how to spin. Look.
They got videos on that.
I don't need to learn anymore. Look, it just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. Oh my goodness, I could make new sheets. Look at all that. Holy moly.
Holy moly. Holy cannoli.
Wow.
Ooh, it's 34 degrees where Barbara is. I would love it. Janice says, yes, it's amazing how many fibers you get from one cocoon. Speaking of Cocoon, that was a weird movie.
Yeah, it was. I got to figure out something to do with this. This is just too cool. But you can't get it out of its shape. I guess I'll have to wet it. And it'll probably dry back into its same shape, though.
It'll be a handkerchief.
But look how cute. That could be a butterfly wing. Look.
Suzanne said twist it to make thread.
I don't think I'm going to do that. But how cool is that? You can make your own butterfly out of a cocoon. Look. There's enough here to make 2 butterflies. Oh, look at all the fibers. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all that.
So is that the lining of it?
Yeah. But look. Not only does it make a cocoon, a butterfly, you can make a butterfly. Look, there's the wings. Real silk, gossamer wings.
It moved by itself. That scares you. That little butterfly just floated over to the left of that. Well, good grief. How many layers is it?
Hey, that's why it's called a cocoon. Now those, like, oh my goodness, you could get zillions of threads out of that.
600 thread count, Barbara said.
Is that the end of the ones I can get off of there? Oh, there might be one more. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's it.
Only 4 ply.
4 ply, yeah. But super thick. You can't tear into this stuff. Ah, there's another one.
Like an onion.
Yes. And I'm pulling hard. It looks like tissue paper, but it is so strong. Okay, here's another one. We have 2 butterflies. Fly, butterfly, fly. Well, a little lopsided. I think this would always fly in a circle because one side's bigger than the other. Let's see if we can get another one out of here. Anyway, I had no intention of doing this. I thought I would sew on them, but the fact that I can't even get one of these through there, there's no way I'm going to be able to sew on it.
Good night, art out with your heart out. I saw the movie, Barbara, but I don't remember that scene.
Which movie?
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, what about it?
They had a scene with the butterfly cocoon.
Oh, that's the front of the poster for the movie.
The cocoons are also used to wash your face. That's what they make Biore pads out of.
Oh.
If you just soak them in a little bit of shellac and then put them across the bridge of your nose and down the side, it'll pull out your blackheads.
Well, you know I have shellac, that's for sure.
Well, try it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
You're assuming I have a lot of blackheads on my nose.
No, I'm just want to see you pull it off your nose once it's dry.
You want to hear me, right?
Oh my gosh.
Man, it just keeps coming off. Look at that. It's just like it's coming off a spool. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Good Lord.
How cool. Well, now I don't know what we're going to do with this because we can't sew through it. You went my plan, but we'll come up with something. We'll come up with something. You guys got to help me. And I'm not talking about cleaning my nose either. We're talking about the journal. Maybe they're just glued down and we stamp something on them. They are so cool.
Hey, Eileen. Eileen says, I have dyed the something in the beads and made necklaces with them. The pods and added beads and made necklaces with them.
Ooh.
Nancy said flower petals
We need pictures.
and cool cakes and crafts with Amelia. Hello. Says they look like flower petals.
Yep.
Eileen, yep, pod. That's what I'm sorry, pods. She dyed the pods, added beads, and made necklaces with them.
That would be cool. How did you get the needle through them? These things were tough.
That's what a thimble's for.
Oh, okay. I smell like pod poo poo.
Poo. Pod poo poo.
Nothing personal, poo poo. I need a drink. Where's my drink? Here it is. I need a drink.
Carla said, I just thought you were going to wrap fibers around the cocoon and make it like some kind of dangly thing off the journal.
I think that's actually a better idea because there's no way I'm going to be able to sew through it. I was going to make stitches through it. And I was going to dangle something from it, but I wanted stitches on it, because it's just white. But yeah, we're probably going to have to wrap things around it. Demo. Okay, let's go get one. I'm not sure what to do with it now. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, here it is. I have some more.
A pretty flower.
Hmm?
That looks like a pretty flower that you had made there.
Yeah. So I think we're going to have to hang beads from it or something that came in the kit. We got those little tiny beads. I don't have any because, like I said, oh, maybe I do have a little packet of those. Yeah, that came with it. Isn't that what came? Yeah. And I got these on clearance. I thought they were so adorable. The little pieces of let me get them out of there. They're both pieces of leather. And they're really cute.
Who's clearance? Good night, Deneva.
Good night, Deneva. I think it was Michael's. And they were like super cheap, like 25 cents or something. The regular $8.
Now, see, I would buy them just because they were a quarter.
But see how cute that is? Can you see that? No, kind of hard to see. But all of this is leather, and then that's a bead. The black and the red is a leather, and it's just kind of cute. So maybe something like that hanging off of there, and then some fabric wrapped around or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely helped because I had in my mind a certain thing that was going to happen, and it's not happening. What to do? What to do? I don't know.
Good night, Gina. Have a good night.
Oh, you can't see that if I put that there.
A baby papoose. There you go. Starting to look like a rabbit's foot to me.
Barb says I could get that scent and sell it. Cocoon poop.
OMG, that's like poopery.
It's not looking the way I want to look.
You know what? You need a Christmas ornament cap on the end of it.
There you go. Oh, that's right, Barb. It's stinking cute.
Butterfly wings with beads as a body, Cindy said. So what was your plan when you put that in the kit?
I was going to sew on it, but I can't get it. I can't even get this through it, let alone a needle. I just wanted to put some stitches on it and put some beads on it and just keep it simple. I wasn't going to open it. But then I thought, I wonder what's inside. And then, we went down the rabbit hole or the cocoon hole.
Good night, Elaine.
Oh, good night, Elaine. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about this one because absolutely nothing else come into my head. I'm completely brain dead when it comes to that. What to do? What to do? That's your challenge. You guys come up with something cool and post it in the group when you get it done. Don't just talk about it. Do it.
And maybe you'll get a monkey shout.
Yeah. You'll get a 911 monkey. Emergency monkey. Oh, dear. See, I'm going blank. Blank. I'll have to think on this. I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night. Aha! That's what we'll do with it. Now, where I'm going tomorrow is a tree where they have, a parking lot that has a ginkgo tree. and I haven't been there in a while. I hope they still have the leaves. I hope all the leaves haven't fallen off, because I love their leaves when it starts to turn. And somehow I envision me doing something with the ginkgo leaves in these.
Why don't you chew them and then you'll remember what was in the kit a month later?
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh, I just found a website that says kindergarten crafting with butterfly cocoons.
oh, that's us. That's our speed.
Oh, they made their own cocoons. I see.
Oh, never mind. We don't want to get that kindergarten-y.
Kinder-
So when I go crazy going, what did I do with those? What did I do with those? Say, they're in your little packet. Because you know I will. What did I do with those? They were so cute. I wanted to use them. Yeah, like today, like I said, I was painting my front door here in the studio. Plus, I was working on November's box. Plus, I was working with some old photographs of mine that I'm going to be incorporated in the December thing, because we're doing, it's winter. Well, it's really moon/owl, but it's winter moon, winter owl. And I had some cool pictures that I took when I used to live up in the mountains. And so I was like working with those. So I was working on those two kits. And then I have to jump my mind into this one. It's like, oh, I don't remember anything anymore. I'm driving myself cuckoo. Okay, so let's get that. So let me show you one of the options of the cover. Maybe you guys can help me decide. Well, I'm probably going to end up like, I put too much junk in the kits. I'll probably give you both of them, and then you guys can, ouch. Oh, sorry. I can really get up. I'll have to let you guys decide what you're going to do. Oh, 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 oh. I was sitting too long.
That's called being stove up.
Oh, ouch. My back is so stiff. Huh?
That's being called stove up.
What does that mean?
When you have aches and pains and you sit still for a long time, your body stoves up.
Okay.
My grandma used to say, "Oh, I'm so stove up."
That's the first time I've heard that one. All right, so yeah, I think these are, I'm gonna have to cut this one down. It's too big. Ow, I feel like a monkey. So, oh, that's not, but I don't have the inside, so it won't make too much sense. Okay, there's one of them. Where's my box? Oh, here it is. Now this is next month, so I have to make a decision fast. And I think the best way is just to include both of them.
Good evening, Leslie.
Hello, Leslie. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is one that I'm working on for the apothecary, the one that I wanted to look more Asian. And so this would like be the top. I'm gonna pull that down. And so it really looked like an old-fashioned cabinet. But then not everybody's gonna want to go, not everyone's gonna go the Asian route. They might just want to go straight apothecary. And if they wanted to do that, then I thought this thing was a pretty cool cover. But I don't know. And then I also thought, where'd that guy go? Maybe I didn't put it here. Uh-oh, where'd he go? Anyway, there was this other guy. Did I put it in here? No. Anyway, this is what the inside's starting to look at. It's not done yet. Those of you that were with us Monday, you got a sneak peek at the whole thing. But that's not done yet. But then also this could like go on the front cover, kind of, sort of. Anyway, you know, I'm going to give you stuff that you can go anyway, any direction you want to go in. But you'll have the basic stuff to play with. But that's what I was fooling around with today. But for me personally, the one that I'm going to have as the finished box, it's going to have this is going to be the cover. And I think it's pretty cool.
That's what the Asian.
Yeah. That's what the Asian feel.
I was thinking about Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Same time period, right?
Or Dr. Jekyll.
Wrong country.
Yeah, but he still would have had an apothecary. It had apothecary.
Oh, what is Barbara saying? Uh-oh. There is a book called Moon. Oh, okay. Owl Moon. Oh, Owl Moon. Uh-oh. Oh, I'll have to check that out. As long as I don't have to read.
Well, then read Goodnight Moon.
Well, if it's on YouTube, you don't have to read.
Well, that's true.
So the one that I had, I'm gonna have to like overlap it. I didn't like the way it lined up, so I got to do some maneuvering. It's not big enough to do it a certain. Anyway, that's on my to-do list. I forget where I was going with this. Oh yeah, over here, something like that. It was gonna have to line up like that because I wanted the drawers to be in the front, the whole panel of drawers. And then what I thought would be cool is if I cut out the doors and put them on cardboard and put them on a hinge, just a paper hinge, so that you could open it up and there'd be something really cool behind it on the cover.
So then I'm thinking, if you like put, my mind just went blank. If you put a feather and a funky fish on it, you would have the whole freaking year in one journal with your Asian, doors, Native American.
You forgot Frida.
Funky fish. Put Frida's leg in there. It's already in there. That skeleton, that leg. All you need is some cyanotype paper, and you can stick it in an album, and you'll have the whole year in review.
Wow. And we hadn't even finished the year yet. We still have December.
Oh, yeah. An owl on it.
Huh?
Stick an owl on it.
Oh, well, this right here, the heart thing, that's enough Frida, right?
Yes.
The red heart.
Yes, her cast.
Yeah. Or maybe I could put her x-ray in there and show all her issues.
Oh my gosh. Because she needed Dr. Caboodle.
Yeah. She needed something, that's for sure. Oh my goodness.
There you go. You can call it Dr. Caboodle.
All right. I love Goodnight Moon and Goodnight iPad. What? What is Barbara talking about now? Goodnight Moon?
That's a book.
And then Goodnight iPad?
Well, I'm
Probably
sure
corrected. It probably did some kind of autocorrect on her.
they probably come up with something like that. No, it's on YouTube. No reading required.
My kind of thing. My kind of thing. Excellent. Well, I'm done.
You're done.
I don't have nothing really else to do. Not now. I don't know what to do with the pods, the cocoons. I got to figure out what to do with that. Oh dear. Now what's Colleen up to? She just posted something about the cocoons, I bet you.
Uh-oh. Here is Eileen's pot necklace she dyed and made. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw that before. That is awesome.
Oh, wow. How gorgeous. Okay. We need to try something like that. How? I don't know.
Easter egg dye.
What's on top of it? Are those other pods? Does she have layered pods? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Mm-mm-mm. Well, after that, nothing we do is going to look cool. Thanks a lot, Colleen. We're all a bunch of losers now. That's really pretty. That's impressive. Oh, well. Sometimes you just have to realize you have to give up on something. I think that's going to be me and the pods. So you guys come up with some ideas. I'm sure you can. But I'm not going to come up with anything as pretty as that is, that's for sure. All right. Anything else, ladies? Any other questions? Any other comments? Please let me know.
Colleen says Eileen has done so many things over her lifetime. No problem.
I bet.
Well, she taught classes.
Mm-hmm.
Colleen made a pod canvas.
What's that?
Colleen made a pod canvas.
A pod canvas?
Hmm.
Wow. That must look pretty. Very cool. All right, ladies. Anything else? Are we going to call it an evening?
I want to know where you got that Asian apothecary paper.
I took a picture of this in an antique store many moons ago,
Uh-huh.
and I just have it in my file, and I printed it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just copy paper.
Oh, Kathy said Eileen sent them all pods and made them do art with them. Kathy made Dutch shoes.
I've seen, well, the paper isn't identical to this. It's a little different. Well, it's a lot different. It's not Asian, but it has the little the drawers. And I think it's by Seven Gypsies, I think.
Probably.
And it looks more like something that would be on a desk, Um it looks more like Tim Holtz type stuff.
Yep.
Or maybe it is Tim Holtz. I don't think so. But anyway. All right then. You must be tired too. You've been up since 3 o'clock.
I know. 3:45.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting on Mary.
Oh, she made Dutch shoes too. Kathy did.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Good night, Stasia.
Very cool. All right, ladies. If I come up with some kind of harebrained idea, I'll come back on tomorrow at 7. If I come up with something with the pods, I doubt that very much, and I'll come up with something with that. But if I come up with something else, I will be here tomorrow at 7 Central and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Behave.
Oh well, okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
If my back can move tomorrow, it's stiffer now than it was when I woke up.
That's because you've been sitting still so long.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, ladies, thank you again, and we shall see you soon.
All right. Good night, ladies.
Good night.